Thank you and good morning. Isn't that Chris Van Hollen something? Well, listen, and so are you. This is vitally important at this time, and especially because of what's going on Pennsylvania Avenue. Let me ask you a question, first and foremost. Raise your hand if you're making more than $400,000. Well, I've had a perfect record so far. She's not raised her hand. She's taken a photo. So, but in East Hartford, my hometown, this one guy raised his hand, and I know him and his family. I said, "You're making $400,000?" He said, "No, but it felt good to raise my hand." What doesn't feel good is what they're attempting to do down there. And the reason I start with 400,000 is because all of these issues, Medicare, Medicaid, Social Security, they need to be paid for. They don't only need to be protected, they need to expand. President Biden had it right. Lift the cap on people making over $400,000. Just doing that with regard to Social Security allows us to enhance the program, especially for people with disabilities who have died waiting to get their disability check from the federal government. The nation's #1 anti-poverty program for the elderly and the #1 anti-poverty program for children is Social Security. It also serves more people with disabilities, especially veterans, than does the VA. It has never missed a payment. You are being told that it's an entitlement. It is not an entitlement, it's an earned benefit. Whose? Yours. You're the ones, the people of this great country of ours, that have put this money forward. Why do I say this? President Trump has called upon Elon Musk to find $2 trillion in cuts. Now, they say, the president says he's not going to touch Social Security, but call me a little suspicious. How much money is in the Social Security Trust Fund currently? $2.7 trillion. When I say money, I'm talking about your money. And that money isn't to be used to privatize Social Security, wreak havoc on Medicare and Medicaid, so that this administration can say, well, us billionaires know what's best for all of you. That will not happen as long as you keep coming to Washington, D.C., as long as you keep speaking out, as long as people in these chambers, whether you're in the minority or the majority, speak vociferously. That's a pretty good word, isn't it? And make sure that they're aware. All 435 congressional districts, more than 73 million people receive Social Security currently. Over 5 million of your fellow Americans get below poverty level checks. Below poverty level. In the wealthiest nation in the world, they're getting below poverty level checks and taking a cut so that billionaires can have more money? Give me a break. Elon Musk is worth more than $500 billion. It's hard to even conceive that. And with that, he and Donald Trump are saying, look, we know what's best for America. And all you have to do is just listen to what we have to say. Because, you know, we're geniuses. God bless him. God bless Elon Musk. I wish I had $500 million. But you know what? What's the most important thing are the people in this country that Franklin Delano Roosevelt recognized and that Lyndon Baines Johnson recognized need our help. And when I say help, it's not simply to protect Social Security and Medicare. It's to expand it. The last time Social Security was expanded by the United States Congress and paid for, Richard Nixon was president of the United States. That was 1971. Rise up, fellow Americans, and make sure that every single member that you see this week understands the gravity of what they're trying to do with regard to Medicare, Medicaid, and Social Security. Let's all unite together. Let's all make sure that we continue the fight and never give up, because we're called, the preamble to the Constitution says, we the people, for a reason, because it is the people's government. Rise up, speak out, continue to put the pressure on every member of Congress, House and Senate, and the presidency to do the right thing for their fellow Americans. God bless you. God bless America.